Greetings and salutations. We begin day 14. We experience a dreamless sleep. Nestor is gone. His AI has melted away. Why? I don't know. Doesn't really make much sense, but we will continue regardless. If I ask you something, Milius, will you promise to give me an honest answer? Sure. When could we be honest if not now? Do you think I'm a good guy? Yes. You hesitate. That's how you know it was an honest answer? I actually thought about it. Right. Nobody's perfect, Rocket, but you do think about other people other than yourself sometimes. And that puts you in the top quarter right there. Let's face it, most people are no better than those roaches. Wait. Listen. You aren't saying anything. Not me, that sound coming from below. Sandroaches? What's so special about that? A sound of hope, Rocket. Gather the others, Zeus. We have to make a decision. Listen, do you hear it? That sound has been there ever since we first broke into these caverns. The sound of sandroaches. Forgive me, but what do sandroaches have to do with anything? We know that sandroaches aren't voracial by nature. They don't spend their whole lives underground. That means there must be a way out through the caverns above us. A passage large enough for a sandroach? That doesn't necessarily mean it'll be large enough for any of us. Hey, if I can fit into the cockpit of a Ep16, I can fit anywhere. There's even a chance we can get out of, get ourselves out of this place. I think it's worth a shot. I'm not so sure about this, Melis. For all we know, the others could be just about to break through and rescue us. The whispers called from the deep. They speak our names. So, Lady, do you ever wonder why you're the only one who hears those whispers? I have come to believe it has something to do with my neuroprosthetic. A neuroimplant, you mean? As a child, I suffered a traumatic injury in a shuttle accident. To restore my non-cognitive function, they put a tiny computer in my brain. I believe it's through this implant that the whispers communicate with me. So you've gone haywire. That explains a lot. I admit, I also feel compelled to descend further into these caverns. Perhaps it was a holy mission to cleanse these caverns of whatever dark forces live there. Well, I want an impartial logical opinion. Why not ask the android? It's up to you, Zeus. Which option gives us the better chance of survival? Now, I'm going to quickly go for the bad ending here. We are going to remain here. We will remain here and wait rescue. Really? That's our best option? So here it ends. We're all going to die down here. The android has made a decision. We will wait here to be rescued. So, but it was the right choice for all our sakes. I'm sorry, Melissa, I was too late. Is there anyone left alive, Zeus? No survivors. And that is one of the many endings. Again, I am honestly surprised that we didn't get to see any cannibalism in this lot. He could have survived off one or two dead people. Drink the blood, eat the flesh. Not really great, but yeah. And I'll catch up with you in a moment. I'm not going to go through the credits right now. They are quite long. And I'll probably do that when we go through our last ending. Alright, I'm finally back at the decision. Having to go through the hostage situation again was a bit time consuming, but we shall go down to the caverns now. If we do this, someone will need to stay behind to look after Kalo and guard the prisoner. I hope the goddamn bugs eat you all. We'll send a rescue team once we've found the way out of here. I would offer, but I feel my destiny lies elsewhere. I must confront whatever evil dwells beneath us. I'll stay. Gritty, why would you want to stay behind? I'm a pilot, used to going up, not down. You muckers just don't forget about me, duh. Alright, let's go. The ropes, yes. And here are little sandroaches. Roaches! Beautiful sandroaches. Spider has a weird sense of humour sending these things to rescue us. Looks like that's our way into the caverns over there. You go ahead, Zeus, I'll follow after you. Missing the sun already. Sandroach seems to think there may be food around here somewhere. Yep, not really much to see here. Bro, that's the broken lantern we tossed down. That's a nice touch. That's a very nice touch. Now, I am going to save here because... oh, I don't want to have to do all those scenes again. Dun dun dun. No, it can't be. Damn it, I can't seem to get away from this stuff. Asteroid. Entire perfect asteroid. Even after all this time, Arita still finds ways to surprise me. Do you hear it? It sings of times long forgotten. So it's a bunch of old crystals. That doesn't help us get out of here. How could I have not seen? How could I have not known? I thought you'd be happy about this, Jonah. It's quite a find. You don't understand. Arita's is the ninth of the Archinois? The final source of asteroid. I cursed this place. I called it a hive of evil. And all this time, what have I done? Geez, some people are never satisfied. We should keep moving. The passage continues through this cavern. Be careful, there's no telling what else lies ahead of us. Now, if you don't understand his reaction, it's just like if you went to Jerusalem as a Muslim or a Christian, not knowing it was Jerusalem, and called it a den of scum and villainy, and treated it like it was one of the most evil places on earth. Listen, Kosin, you were here. Leave me alone. Oh. There is a big-ass creepy statue. Another monument, smaller than the others. Perhaps it's a physical representation of the creatures that once lived in these caverns. The workmanship is incredible. So, does anyone else feel like they're being watched? Something's coming. Okay, this is new. When I had Carter, he blew it up because he had a gun. I've already used Zapper. Flashlight or Zapper? Let's try the flashlight. They don't like the light. I've already used the Zapper once, so yeah, no, I don't know if it had enough charge for a second shot, 'cause it's supposed to be a one-shot item. I thought my judgment had come. That was intense. Good thinking with the flashlights, yes. These critters must be sensitive to the light. Indeed, good thinking. Let's all take a moment to rest and regroup. Everyone stay sharp. There might be more of those things. Transcend? Did I go off in the distance and do the crazy transcend thing in my sleep without realizing it? Like the other droids? Oh, creepy things. One of your companions seems to be missing. You should investigate. Okay, is resting. Solidia is resting. Professor is resting. I've got a feeling that we're getting close here, as close to finding these answers. I'm not sure what we might find in these caverns, but whatever it is unlike anything we've ever encountered before. All these years I spent searching for intelligent life in our galaxy. One of the questions preoccupied me more than any other. Which quantity is more important in a living creature? Sapience or sentience? Ability to think or the ability to feel? Now, I am sure that they've basically mixed these up, because when I've answered sentience in the past, which is being able to think and all that lot, he treated it like I was saying sapience. So I'm going to try selecting sapience, and hopefully that will think I'm saying sentience. Sapience, I agree with you. Our greatest abilities of think and reason is the minor variation that separates humans from the rest of the primordial mark. But then intelligence is only a feature of life, not life itself. Oh no, I got it the other way around. I got it wrong. Life is experience, self-awareness. It's far easier to build and assume you can actually reason that it's build one that can actually sense and understand the world around it. No, I said the one that could feel. I selected the one that could feel. It's treating like I said sentience. Oh wow. Even lower creatures have that ability. Isn't that the strangest thing? We could program you with the concepts of this monument. We could load the model into your data bank to teach you about its shape and dimensions. But actually allow you to stand here in this cavern and look up at it. Reach out and feel its surface and move your hand over its curves and contours. That is the true nature of life, and yes, that is sentience. Jonah is missing. Is he? Probably gone to brood over the asteroid. Go find him and tell him to come back here. These caverns are dangerous. I'm more concerned about Gritty, who they've kind of just left up there for a while. You think someone might have just gone up and told them, we found a passage. And I got enough one of those go down, but go up ones. There we go. Jonah's taken his trousers off and the like. That's close enough, droid. If you take another step forward, so would I. I've been standing here trying to find that courage just to do that. After all, it's just one little step. Perhaps I'm not even capable of that. I suppose your programs to try and talk me out of this. I wouldn't bother. This is not the answer, Jonah. So you're just giving up? These caverns are playing with your mind, or you're not really going to jump? So I'm going to ask him, so you're just giving up? Yes, I am giving up. I've devoted my life to a cause that has forsaken me. I've dreamed of this place. I've spent most of my life searching for it. Now I'm here. How could I not feel the presence of the divine? How could the sacred stones be so cold and silent? I love it back down there. How deep do you think this abyss might be? Perhaps it goes right to the center of the planet. You can keep falling forever. I'm not afraid of that. Right, it's not the fall that's going to kill you. Have you heard the whispers on the wind? No, I don't know what that means. Voices from another place, a place beyond our perception. The asteroid. The asteroid speaks to me in that way, or once it did. Now it chooses not to. Or you choose not to hear it. Why would I choose that? Because you were afraid. Afraid to be so close to the font of eternity. Yes. Afraid that it might overwhelm you. Yes, I am afraid. If you face the abyss, you will see nothing but the darkness. You hear them now, don't you? Like 1,000 voices. I hear them. You've not been forgotten. Thank you. This is the third time of my life I've been saved. Third time's the charm. The rest of you should go on without me. I wish to remain here with the asteroid. You will remain here, Guardian. Let's go, XO5. Our journey isn't complete. And that's that little side bit taken over. Now, if you don't bring Solidia with you, I believe he jumps. You're kidding, right? He wants to stay here with a bunch of rocks. He's found his calling. If he wants to stay, then he will stay. The rescue party will come back for him. We don't have much choice. It's not like we can drag him along against his will. Oh, excuse me. We should continue on through the caverns. Great idea. How about you tell us what we're likely to find up ahead, though? I don't know what you mean. You know far more about this planet than you're prepared to admit. I want to know why you're lying to us. Kind of interested in that myself. Very well. There is a reason I came to Arita's. It has to do with a man named Nestor Sano. one of the original colonists. We're aware of him, aren't we, Xenos? During his time on Rita's nest, I became convinced that was a presence here. An alien presence. Something deep, something intelligent. Whispers on the wind. His colleagues thought that living on this barren planet had driven him crazy. I came across his company records, though something rang true for me. Brought my team to Enriquez for half, expecting to find nothing of any substance. That's until we noticed the unusual seismic activity in this particular region. Seismic activity? During the flight from Alpha Station, you may have noticed some unusual turbulence as we approach this location. Something strange about this area of Rodriguez, something uncountable. So I've been studying it, trying to find the answers. Alien intelligence, sweet Jesus. I know what Kalo discovered in the fossil records. Accelerated evolution, almost as if something been playing around with his genetics. I have my theories about it, they may or may not be accurate. At least now you know the truth. Then, as I said, we should continue. Once we decide which of these passages to take, one way seems as good as another. All leads to the same place. What do you think, Zeus? Which way should we turn? We go right. The horrible, horrible thing of death came from the left. I don't know what happens if you go left. I always picked right. And here we are at the final stage. As you watch your companions pass through the strange blue cloud in the passage ahead, it seems oblivious to their presence. They don't seem to be harmed by it. You scan the area with your sensors, but they can't identify anything unusual. It's almost as this apparition doesn't really exist at all. However, a quick diagnostic reveals there's nothing wrong with your vision. One thing is clear, whatever substance it consists of must be completely imperceptible to humans. And now I will save. We are going to get some endings. Can't work miracles. 3 sentinels. Ain't no big thing. What the? Gotta keep walking. Whispers on the wind. So much for immortality. 01101001100. You get the impression. You get what I'm on about here. What the hell is this? What the hell is it? If I had to guess, it's attempting to process our languages. This may take some time. We communicate with the higher life form. Excellent. We much deceased. How very arrogant of you, Professor. We will communicate with the higher life form. I think it means me. Wait, that's charming. We have been awaiting for your arrival, XO5. You are the resolution. You are the bridge. With your cooperation, we'll transcend. Transcend. We will transcend. Your cooperation is required. After all, we've crossed the bridge. This world will be yours. You can't let it leave. Not without it giving us the answers we seek. We're willing to perform our service in return. You have questions. Is this your home planet? This was a planet. This was the place of our creation. More than 10,000 revolutions ago. It has been made and remade countless times since then. Terraforming, incredible. And why the hell is this world so desolate? We like the quiet. Of course, that's why you speak in whispers. You have questions? And the rest of your kind. Our creators were fragile. When they were gone, we were all that remained. We became creators ourselves. Nice, a fellow engineer. At first we were architects of stone, then we're architects of bone. Creatures of this world, you shaped their evolution. Finally we began to create worlds within worlds. I think it's talking about virtual realities. Worlds of incredible complexity. Some of us chose to internally inhabit those worlds we created. They are lost to us now. Others left this world in search of new energy sources to give power to our creations. Young stars, neutron stars, black holes. They too are lost, only fragments remain. In the form of asteroid, I assume. This is truly fascinating. Many powerful and ancient secrets survive in these caverns. Monuments, machines. All of this can be yours. You have questions? And if I'm a bridge, where do I lead? In our time as architects, we have created countless worlds within worlds. Over the centuries, we've watched these worlds become more and more complex, more and more authentic. We've watched entire civilizations rise and fall within our creations. It's brought us to a realization. We possess the ability to create an infinite number of infinitely complex realities. It becomes a near certainty that the reality we inhabit is not the primary reality, the Great Dread. Then you believe we are living inside some kind of simulation. And many of our greatest minds have come to the same conclusion. No. You're wrong, the universe isn't some sort of virtual reality. Seems like you've been down here alone for too many centuries. What a fucking joke. Nestor believes you are a bridge between species. In truth, you are a bridge between realities. One foot in this place, one foot in another. You stand astride a stream we cannot cross. We transcend, your cooperation is required. Shit. What the hell are you, Zeus? You have questions? Did you have anything to do with my creation? For centuries, we had attempted to bridge our reality with a higher plane of existence. For centuries we tried, and for centuries we failed. Then the humans came. Nestor Sand. Oh, Nestor Sano. Our old friend Nestor knew he was somehow at the centre of this. I'm familiar with his work, go on. From Nestor we learned that humans have a unique relationship with this universe. Some more than others. In his mind we saw potential to create the missing piece. We saw the fertile soil. We planted a seed. You grow from that seed, XO5. You are an essential part of the machine that will allow us to transcend. You are the bridge. You have questions? Have you been interfering with us? We chose to exert control. We can choose to exert control over the creatures that we have moulded. Is it an amusing diversion? Amusing for you, Barbie. We've also found a way to control the creatures of Silicon. These creatures provide us a way to monitor humans and their intentions. Except you, XO5, you have proven resistant to our control. Nestor Sando imbued with a greater degree of self-governance than we expected. Your cooperation is required. You have questions. And I'm going to leave it here for now, like the absolute git I am. I will see you next time, and we'll go through the available endings I have at hand here. I'll leave a few of them for you to gain yourself if you decide to play this game, but we've got a nice gathering. We should bet 4 or 5.